out of our downtown Minneapolis branch, and this is Butts, Guts, and Body. Welcome on in. So, as the name implies, we're going to be doing exercises that are focused on the lower half, that's the butt, and now for the gut, we're going to be doing some core work. And body, well, it's all attached to your body, right? So that's the name of today's game. Let's go ahead and begin with some warm-up. So some simple air squats to begin. Start with your feet, and we're gonna be doing a fair amount of squat and lunge-like movement today. So it's gonna be really important to warm everything up. So let's go ahead, take a sit down and squat. 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's like sitting in a chair. 4, 5, you're driving down into those heels. 6, or midfoot to the heel. 7, 8, you should not be going into your toes. 9, 10, 11, 12, okay? Let's take it out now to a wider squat, to a sumo. Turn our feet out to the corners. We're gonna get those inner thighs now, okay? So come on down, drop. Yeah, it's a little new, it's a different sensation, right? It's new, that's interesting. We don't know how we feel about it, but we're gonna keep doing it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now that we did that, let's do some front kicks. We're gonna get that front quad flexor, or sorry, butt kicks to get the front quad flexor. I know, it sounds oxymoronic, but I promise you, it makes sense. 1, 2, whew, I can feel it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now, you can opt to do a front kick to get the hammies in the back, but I find that that doesn't really do me much as far as warming up goes. At least not doing it in such a limited space as this. If I was doing it across the entire studio floor, that'd be a different story, but we don't got that kind of room. So, what I'm gonna do instead is a row motion. I talked about this last week. Rows come up a lot in strength training. There's a lot of different things that get called a row. Some of it is upper body, some of it's even related to your legs. This is a stretch row. So you can come forward kind of in this gorilla type hold for my yoga people. Get your fingers underneath your toes. You feel that stretch in the back of your legs? Yeah, that's what I want. So again, that's squat motion. So try to come down as far as you can without pulling your feet up, because you're gonna overbalance yourself, and come back up. Yeah, really gonna feel that hammy stretch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And now I am going to do some side leg raises because we did inner thigh. Now let's get some of that outer thigh, get that adductor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I hope everybody feels sufficiently warmed up. I feel pretty warmed up. So let's go ahead and move into our first exercise. So the first thing we're gonna do is a goblet squat. You can do this with a kettlebell as it is traditionally done. This is what I have here, 20 pounds. Or you can also do this with a dumbbell if that's what you have access to. If neither of that feels comfortable, you can absolutely do this with just your own body weight. So, goblet squat. So, difference between all these different squat things is your foot placement. So a regular squat, you're gonna have your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Toes should be more or less pointing forward. And then if you see it from a side view, it's like sitting down in a chair, right? So goblet squat, your feet are gonna start similarly. If you take your feet out wider, that's gonna turn it into a sumo squat, which, hey, there's no problem with that. And that's what feels comfortable for you and your body. Go ahead and do that too. It's still working the same group. So you're gonna start with your feet about shoulder width distance apart. So as you would for a normal squat, except now you're gonna turn your toes out. You're gonna turn them to the corners like you would with a sumo squat, right? So then that way, when you come down in your squat, you ideally will be coming past parallel. If you cannot go past parallel, that's okay. It takes time. But ideally, with a goblet squat, that is how far down you're gonna go. All right, so we're gonna do 10 of these to begin. Go easy on yourself, be kind with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. All right, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, it's like, don't feel bad if you can't get all the way down there. I know I said 12, but we're gonna do 10. That's okay. It took a while for me to get down there. And by a while, I mean, like, it's really only just this last month that I've been able to get down. I'm able to move my hips like that. So hip flexing stretches, muy importante to aid along with that. Okay, so core exercise, the gut. This is a Bosu ball. If you don't have a Bosu ball, that's okay. You can do these on the mat as well. But if you want a little added challenge, the Bosu ball is gonna help really get those smaller muscles in the abdomen. All right, we're doing spider crawls. So knee to elbow or knee to your side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! All right, let's get some water. So, for a lot of us, we come into exercise, fitness, because we want to change something about ourselves. You're doing it for you, right? Ideally, you're doing it for you. And you should be doing it for you. Do not fall for the trap of thinking that you should do something for somebody else in the hopes that they'll like it, that they'll appreciate it, they'll see your effort. Speaking from personal experience, you can do all of that and still have all your changes and growth go unnoticed and unacknowledged. So what do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11. Ooh. Yeah, you see how far down I'm in? 12, okay. So what do you do when you make all these changes for yourself, within yourself, outside of yourself? And what do you do when people are like, you know, Not impressed. Not, you know, they don't see what you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That was kind of not great, but hey, we did it. So what do you do? I'll tell you what you do. What you've been doing. You continue to grow. You continue to make those changes. And either they will get it or they won't. It's not for you to be concerned about. Because at the end of the day, it is such a waste of time and the energy to try and convince people of something, to try to get people to see you in a certain way, when they're just determined to not. They don't want to. They don't want to. And so that's when you remember, you don't do it for them. It's not for them. It's for you. And so when you have that in mind, that is where that difference of internal to external validation comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Y'all don't know why I put 12 to 15. That was not happening. So yeah, because you do this for you. You don't do this for anybody else. You don't do this for praise, for acknowledgement. If you are, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not doing this for the right reasons. Because what you gonna do when you don't get the praise? When you don't get people noticing these things and complimenting you? What you gonna do when they say something sideways and snarky to you about your growth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 3 more to go, y'all. I'm just slipping. Slash this really hard. 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Whew. So yeah, you have to validate that within yourself. You can't allow other people to tell you how to feel about something. You can't allow other people to dictate to you your behavior, what you should do. That's not a thing. Or it shouldn't be a thing. And it took a long time for me to get to this place. And it didn't happen overnight. I am saying it's a process. But I'm also just saying, as an end goal, that's what you're looking at. Okay, next up, overhead lunges. Yeah, overhead. So, grab your weights, hold them overhead, and then either take a step back or a step forward, and that will be 1. I'm gonna go forward. 1, and you can alternate. 2, we're doing 20 total, 10 on each leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew, all right. And then for our core, and those were 8-pound weights, by the way. And then for our core, we're gonna do up, up, down, down. Or really, well, yes, up, up, down, down. Starting in down. So, you're gonna start in the plank position on your elbows. And then, where's the up, up come in? Up, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 10. I don't know why I put 20. Woo. You really do have a different body every day after 30. Okay. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we'll rest. Woo. Yeah. So change is for yourself. It has to come from yourself. If for nothing else, because you're the one that has to make the decision to change. And even then, like I said, you can make these changes and people can either not see them, not acknowledge them, or they just ignore them, or they don't like it. Because 9 times out of 10, when you change and there are others around you, sometimes they don't want you to change because you changing means that they have to change or they haven't changed. And so it's intimidating. It's seen as, it's threatening to some people. So you can't let that stop you though. Because at the end of the day, this is your life to live. And water seeks its own level. So I say that to say, your people will find you. So long as you are yourself, you will find your people. Even if your people are outside of your family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna go to 16 this time. 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. All right, another round of up, up, down, downs. So yeah, that's my spiel. And I know, especially for us people pleasers out there, it can be really hard to reconcile, like, doing things that may be perceived as unlikable, being perceived as unlikable. But man, I tell you what, it's worth it. It's worth it. 1, 2, 3, because being overly agreeable, I never got anybody anywhere, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or rather, being overly agreeable only gets you so far. I'd rather take the risk and be perceived as disagreeable and achieve my goals the way that I want to achieve them, in a way that feels good and authentic to me, and not following somebody else's game plan because they think that's what I should be doing. So, yeah. say, at the time of this recording, we are coming right off of the 4th of July weekend. I've been out of town visiting family this whole time, so this is my first workout since last Wednesday, I think. I didn't work out, I don't think, last Thursday. I don't remember. I don't believe I did. No, I did not. So, yeah, it's been a week. So, yeah. But we're getting through it. Why? Because I do it for y'all. Because I want to be good for y'all. Show up well for y'all. 1. All right, that's 3, actually. Not to mention, I gotta get back on that horse somehow. I gotta get back into the swing somehow. And at least I get paid to do this, right? whatever works. However, you have to motivate yourself. Whew. 2 more. Oy. Okay. I think my shoulders were like, girl, why'd you do that? Because I was being a little overly ambitious. Okay. Last round of up, up, down, down. All right. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, 6. 4 more. Woo! So whoever says strength training don't count as cardio, child, they lied. They lied. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Never be afraid to make some noises. Okay. So that's how sometimes you release. Whew. Okay. That's our final set of that. 1 more exercise to go. Continuing with side lunge. Maybe wondering what that is? I'll show you. Whew. All right. So, continuous side lunge. So, you can do this with the kettlebell, like I am, 15 pounds. You can do this with dumbbells, or you can do this with strictly body weight. It's a great movement overall, no matter how you choose to do it. So, starting out with, so as opposed to a typical side lunge where you would start from the center and step out and step back in, for continuous side lunge, the goal is that we would stay in this position the whole time. So for that, so in order to have evenly, distributed for our weight, we're gonna start with our legs spread apart, as if we were going to do a sumo squat, but we're not. So you're gonna keep your feet still facing forward. Bring the dumbbell up to your chest if you like, or I suppose you can hold it down here, whatever way works for you. And then I'm gonna start going to my right. So you're gonna feel that stretch on the inside of your left leg. And then you're gonna stay low and to the left. Yeah, so continuous. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So as you shift your weight side to side, you should be putting your weight into that leg. And it's like you're using that leg to push yourself the other side. So it's like a continuous flow. All right. So that's that. And then for our core, we're gonna do what I call an around the world with our legs. So you're gonna start, put your legs down, this time anyway. Whew, my head is sweaty. All right, you can have your hands down at your sides, thumbs under your butt if you want. Make sure your all 4 points of your back are touching the mat. So small of your back, shoulders, and of course, your bum. All right, so you're gonna bring your legs out and up, and then back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. All right, let's take a break. I am sweating. My word. And so I like to do a continuous side lunge as both as an exercise. It also works as a dynamic warm-up too. I just feel like it does a really good job helping warm up and stretch your inner thighs. And I know for me, my inner thighs can be a trouble spot sometimes, so it's an area of focus for me. And so therefore I'm making an area of focus for y'all. All right, round 2, continuous side lunge starting from the left this time. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. You should be feeling this in your glutes. If you feel your glute muscle do a little pop, a little booty pop back there, yeah, that means you're doing it right. That means you're pressing down into that heel the way you should. All right, second round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! All right, y'all. 2 minutes to go, 1 more set, and then our cool down. We will more than likely go over time a little bit, and that's okay. If you gotta hop off when the timer runs out, that's okay. Thank you for coming. Whew. Man, I love water. Whew. Especially when I am hot. All right, for this last set, I'm gonna bump it up to 20, cause I can, cause I want to. And if it's too much, then I'll drop it back down to 15. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And chicken wings are quite delicious. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Whew. Almost there, guys. Come down and do our around the world, and then we'll do a quick cool down. And then you shall be released from my clutches. All right. Around the world. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Man. Okay. Good work, everybody. Grab yourself a sip of water. I'm gonna go ahead and do our cool down. All right, let's come to the edge of our mat and set ourselves up for downward dog. Arms above our head, inhale. Exhale, come forward into downward dog. Walk the dog. Walk the dog. And then you're gonna bring your right foot to center, left leg back. Shoot that left leg in between your hands. Drop that right leg down, come up into a runner's lunge. So you should be feeling this in your front quad flexor on the leg that is kneeling on the ground. Okay, let's come back. Push ourselves back up into downward dog. Bring that left leg now into center, right leg back. Kick it up, bring that left leg down. And once again, runner's lunge. Okay, let's drop that right leg down in front, cross it in front of us, and we are now in a pigeon stretch. Remember, do not roll onto that hip, stay upright. You're gonna feel this in your outside hip. If you can, come forward and bend over that knee while still keeping your hip upright and off of the mat. All right, and let's come up. And let's switch the other leg. Whew. All right, and let's come into a wide leg straddle. Take an inhale in and reach forward. Come over to your left, grab that left ankle, bring that right arm up over. Come back up and let's alternate. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let you guys go because we are over time, but make sure after this workout, go ahead and drink yourself some water, eat you a nutritionally balanced meal, and especially make sure you get your protein in, stretch, and get some good night rest tonight. As far as your inner thighs go, try to do a butterfly stretch or a frog stretch to end it out. My name is Olivia Winfield. I'm a personal trainer, virtual Y instructor based here at our Dayton YMCA in downtown Minneapolis. And this was Butts, Guts, and Body. Thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it. Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.